Hi, I'm Gary Stockton, CEO of Phoenix Heroes. We're here at East Delph Lakes doing a 48 hours fishing with a few veterans. I just want to give you an overview of Phoenix Heroes because we're starting to make some headway now in everything we've been doing over the last 3 years, from putting veterans into employment, networking with some of the most incredible companies around the UK. We're doing that on a regular basis, but I just want to point out, yes, Phoenix Heroes, we're doing a lot of fishing. Behind the scenes, we do a lot more. We provide PTSD support, clinical support through our professional sort of bodies that we're working with. We also look after the families, and I want to stress that to everybody now. We are very, very family orientated, and that is Phoenix Heroes. The fishing side is great, and it's you know, we're making massive progress on it. But including that fishing side, there's families behind the scenes, and that's my mobile phone going on. Yeah, so we're very family orientated. So we've got lads here fishing on the lake, but behind the scenes there's families, and it's those families that we're also supporting as well. Or you know, a range of different support services, and that's what we do. We're very personal. We get to know the individual, and we get to know the families, and that's what we're all about. Phoenix Heroes is very family orientated. This weekend there's some new guys on here, never fished before. They've been donated fishing equipment. We've got our fishing guys staying with them for the 48 hours, and hopefully they're going to catch fish and obviously come back to more events. We do events every month this year, including 3 carp angling events in France, and that's us in a nutshell, really. A family orientated non-profit organisation.
Well, I was in a dark place at the time, and a close friend of mine spoke to Gary prior to myself, and Gary rang me at stupid hour o'clock, and he said what they've got to offer as a charity, and he's put me through therapy, which has massively helped compared to where I was to today, where I am now. So yeah, it was Gary who contacted me because I was in that deep, dark place.
I met Gary in 2019. I was homeless in London, and he came and found me, got me into treatment. I went into rehab, got rehoused, and then ended up moving to Wigan nearly 4 months ago. So I've come quite a long way in a couple of years.
I got involved with Phoenix Heroes through my brother, David Webb. David Webb was ex-free para, done 3 tours of Africa, which unfortunately wasn't the best for my brother. Seeing him go through the tours and come back being the kind of person you didn't really know when he left made it quite hard. And I was a carp fisherman. Dave was never interested in carp fishing, but I managed to get him along one day, and he kind of enjoyed it. But that's when Phoenix Heroes got involved, and Phoenix Heroes really gave him the platform to express himself and actually get out and do a bit of fishing more than he would ever be able to. Because Phoenix Heroes, they give so many different events which my brother's able to go to, and because of that, I was invited along to support my brother, like I did when he was in the regiment. And it helps because if I'm here and he's here, and with the organisation, It's unparalleled. Nobody can match what these guys do for my brother. It's a safe place for him, and I'm just absolutely thrilled to be able to fish with these guys and my brother and just have the best time. These events are unbelievable. They really are.
Carp fishing is fantastic. Any type of fishing is fantastic because it's very relaxing, you know, when you're out on the bank, a bit of time for yourself, you know, to sort out a few problems or reminisce on with other lads on the carp fishing scene, get to know people. It's, you know, it's a great social, meeting other people, you know, swapping war stories if needs be, you know, but I think it's very healthy.
I think it's that camaraderie really, so just getting back out with the lads, you know, it's a big social scene. We'll get down, you know, on a Saturday night there'll be a barbecue, so there's, you know, if the guys have, when you speak to guys when they leave the forces, they do find maybe it's a little bit hard, they definitely find themselves alone and they could be, you know, locked away in a flat somewhere and just not socialising. So I think by joining Phoenix Heroes and the carp team, it just gives them that, like I say, gets them back out in a group, socialising and a bit of camaraderie. And because they've been military, and if you know soldiers, you know, they've instantly, you know, with 5 minutes together, it's like, you know, if you haven't known each other, you feel like you've known each other. So that's the good thing with it. So it's just like-minded guys that have done things. They talk the same lingo, they know the same words, and, you know, it's just great stuff.
To me, it's great to get out and get out fishing. I love fishing, and to meet all these lads and have a chat with these lads and stuff. And some of the stories of things they've been through is quite incredible. And yeah, it's just great to be able to be out and to chat to people and to be able to help them, or try and help them, or at least just listen to them and help them get through some of the things that they're struggling with.
Totally. Absolutely, you know, they've got a lot to offer, not just with the fishing side. So definitely I would tell anyone, a veteran out there, to just come and get on board with Phoenix Heroes.
I couldn't recommend it highly enough. Yeah, even if you don't fish, come fishing with us. That's mad. Really is. We've had lads who have never fished. There's lads on this event today who have never fished, and again, from one side of the fence you can see firsthand what it's done. Lowered the barriers, you know, the anxiety levels have dropped, and we cater from a bloke who's never cast a rod in to somebody who thinks they are the world's best angler. Give it a go. If you need to get some headspace, if you want to go in the countryside, if you want to just mingle with ex-forces that you may not have done since you left the Army, Navy, RAF, whatever forces you're in, this is the place to do it. It really is. There's no rank here. It's just a brilliant place to be, and somewhere that you can meet like-minded people that you can't meet in your normal life. So yeah, get on board. What's the worst that's going to happen? You don't like fishing and you go and play golf with Phoenix Heroes instead.
I think, you know, veterans need to come on board with a project like this for a bit of sanity. You know, we've got lots of guys on this project who come from all walks of life, different military backgrounds. It's just nice to have that bit of banter and get involved, you know, with each other, and a project like this which could open doors and avenues for you, you know. I think it's a great project, and I think it's well needed.
Recommend it? Oh, wow. Seriously, recommend it? Absolutely. If there's any veterans out there that enjoy their fishing or not even started fishing, this is escapism at its best. This is where you come to get away from things. This is where you think about other things other than your everyday life, with people that not necessarily want to talk about their problems, but with like-minded people that you know they've been through the same stuff or similar stuff, and they're just in the same company, and it helps so much. So recommend absolutely 100%. These guys at Phoenix Heroes are just unbelievable. They really are, and the support they give, I can't recommend it enough. So yes, I'd recommend them highly.
Yeah, definitely, 100%. When you come out, it can be a lonely place, innit? So to get all the support that you get, the opportunities, how it boosts your morale, gets you back to normal living, because it's hard to adapt. Gary's brilliant. The work that he does behind the scenes that you don't see, it takes a lot of time up, and he does it out of the goodness of his heart. So, you know what? He does what it says on the can, innit? It's brilliant.
I've been here at East Delph filming with Phoenix Heroes for 2 days now, and it's been an incredible experience. Gary, his team and the veterans are just out of this world. The way Gary approaches life, his passion, his zeal, how he looks after the guys, he's just a one in a million, an incredible guy. This team, he's got some team captains, Josh, he's got Stu and Chaz. Again, just top guys, give their time for, you know, just to help out people. And then obviously the veterans who come here to fish, to get away from all their problems. These are the guys that have put their entire lives online, Queen and country, and never asked for anything in return. And to meet these guys, it's unbelievably humbling. Without these guys, you know, people like me wouldn't have a vote. It's just really great to meet them. So I say, if you can do anything to help Phoenix Heroes, go on the website, donate, give up your time, please do, because it's an absolutely fantastic charity, and I really hope you enjoyed watching the video.